Hello everyone and welcome back to this Manchester United career mode. Now today we are going to continue with the Premier League. Now today's match is against Leicester City, and as I mentioned in the last episode and the last wee part, Leicester City real life champions in this season in real life, but fortunately for us they aren't contending this season and their form isn't as good as it was in real life. So hopefully we can take that to our advantage and get another win in this series. Now we're going to check the table, the Premiership table. We are top of the league with 75 points. Chelsea are second with 73, and Arsenal, who we beat a couple of episodes ago and in our last match in the Premiership, they have got 72 points, but they've got 3 games in hand, which is a massive advantage for them. But a good news for us now, because in our last episode, or in the last Premiership fixtures, Bournemouth actually beat Chelsea. So we were trailing Chelsea by 1 point the last time that the Premiership was on. And now we are actually 2 points ahead, which is very, very good for us, which means it's only Arsenal that we have to worry about. So as long as we can continue the form that we've been on, last time out we beat Arsenal 3-0, and then we beat Bayern Munich in the Champions Cup 4-0. So 2 good clean sheets, and hopefully this can continue. So the squad, I'm going to check the squad, and the squad is rather tired at the minute. So Rojo's been injured, so he has now in the last game we had to take him off and put Blackett on. So he did, and I think in this match as well, I think we'll have to do the same. So we'll do that. We're actually going to change it up a wee bit. So I'll not do it in this screen. As this is the main squad, and I'll do it actually later on. Before we start the match. So that's the squad at the minute. That's all the changes we're going to make for now, and we're going to get into the match against Leicester. Now it's the last week of April, so as the season's starting to close down, and hopefully we can get a couple of good performances under our belt and continue with the form that we've been on. So now what are we going to do? Now we're going to start off. I'm going to take Adriano off, and put on Luke Shaw, and I'm going to swap both the full backs actually, or both left and right backs, and bring Abati on for Darmian. Now, and Depay's getting a wee bit tired as well. So we're saving. I'm thinking ahead for the second match against Bayern Munich. It's straight after this one. So I think the more changes that we can make without hindering the squad's performance would be an advantage to us coming in long term. So I think that'll do us for the meantime, unless I think I'll put Herrera at cam, so we'll give Rooney a rest, and Hernandez and Ibrahimovic. Now, what way will we work this? Now, I think we'll bring on Wilson. Well, this is going to be a risk, but I think we'll bring on Wilson, and we'll bring on, who's another striker that we have? If we have no more strikers, then we'll keep Hazard, or we'll keep Hernandez on the bench alongside Wayne Rooney just in case, and we'll put Wilson on. So we got our Wilson on for Hernandez and leave Ibrahimovic on, and then potentially sub him off at half time, depending on how tired he is. So that'll do us. We're at home against Leicester. So here we go for the match against Leicester in the Premier League. Let's go. So here we go, Manchester United versus Leicester City at Old Trafford. Now, the lineup has changed, as we've seen already. So we are top of the table, and Leicester fighting relegation. So they are at the minute. They're down to 19th, and that'll be. They're fighting for relegation. We're fighting for the titles. Two very different prospects in this league, and hopefully our form can continue in this match. So we're going to kick off the match, and hopefully Jamie Vardy won't be having the party at the end of this match, and he won't be on the form that he was on in real life, turn himself an England international call-up and get into the Euro 2016 squad for England. Here we go, that was a bad pass from Leicester. Now Abati's got the ball. That was a bad pass as well, but Fellaini's got it back to Abati with his pace. Ibrahimovic holds the ball up to Herrera. He showed this is one of the few matches that he's actually started, and there's a block in. Was that blocked by one of our players now? Must have hit Wilson now. There goes the Leicester free kick in our half. Now Fellaini's got a header away, but still we're not in possession. But that was a very good cross. If their forwards were more, if some of their strikers were more forward, that would have been a good attempt for them. Look shot on the ball. Hold it off, James Wilson holding them off. Now, Ashley Young up the wing. No one's following him at the minute, but I was unlucky. That was deflected out. There was a wee bit of push there, so there was referee. Now another corner, what can we do from this? Hopefully another good cross, but another header away. So it is from the Leicester defence. Now Matt, he's definitely getting good practice for these corners. So he is, but again they get another header away. What can Abati do now? Abati passes to Herrera on the ball. Herrera is supposed to be more central, so he is, but he's running himself. Good shot away, but Wilson with the opportunity. Unfortunately, he couldn't keep it down, and that went over the crossbar. Oh my days, that was a perfect opportunity, but unfortunately he couldn't take it. Passes to Herrera passes to Wilson. Again. Now there in the attack. Herrera, can he find Wilson? Wilson can he make up for? Oh, he couldn't make up for his mistake earlier, but Ibrahimovic gets the ball. Ibrahimovic to Herrera. Now they're on the attack. They're on the attack with Mahrez. And that was just, oh my days, getting the tackle on David De Gea now. Unless they're keeping the ball. Oh, that was unlucky. Ashley Young passing it out. I'm nearly reading the run. That was a good tackle there. Now Herrera passing to Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic passes to Wilson. Wilson, can he? Whatever pace he has now, he's definitely got more fitness than the rest of the squad. Hasn't been playing that much this season, but there we go. That's good. Mata, can we find Mata again? Mata to Wilson again. So fortunate Blackett on the ball, so he was. Didn't find the pass. Now Kasper Schmeichel showing the same form that he had in real life, but there we go. That's the end of the first half. It hasn't been very as entertaining as the last couple of matches, but 3 shots, 2 on target for us, 0 shots, 0 on target for Leicester City. And now Ibrahimovic looks totally knackered, so he does. We're going to bring him off. So we are. And I think we'll actually we keep Wilson on. I think we'll bring Wayne Rooney on. He is the top scorer in the Premiership at the minute, but I think Wilson has been playing rather poor at the minute. But actually, we'll keep Wilson on, see what happens. But if he keeps playing the way that he is after 60 odd minutes or so, we'll bring him off. So Hernandez is coming on for Ibrahimovic, bringing a wee bit of pace, but the wee bit of pace may help Wilson as well. So a wee bit of support to help him now. Wilson again gets tackled, but they switch sides. Hopefully this doesn't cost us now in this game, and then the Premiership altogether. That was good tackle by Fellaini. Fellaini passes to Wilson again. Wilson cuts inside, or Fellaini gets in the road. Fellaini. Oh my days. After getting the tackle in to start the attack, but he ends up getting in the way. Now Abati is he watching this man. So here's Fellaini trying to get a tackle in. Now, what's happened now? They actually caught inside instead of crossing. So they have, but we got a block in, so we have. Hernandez passes to Herrera. Herrera he starts something at the minute. Herrera gets shoved off the ball. Our next match against Bayern Munich. As I said in the top left corner. It'll be an interesting game, but hopefully this morale doesn't change after the last game. But here we go. Come on. Right, we need the time. Vardy on the ball. Vardy. He's definitely got pace. He's got a shot away, but that hit the side netting now. Right, I think it's time to make changes. It is time to make changes, and Wilson, you haven't done as well I was hoping, but I think we need a change. So we do. We can't risk it at this stage of the season now, and we're bringing Wayne Rooney on to play up front. He hasn't played up front in the last couple of matches, and Leicester City's actually making a couple of chances themselves. They brought Mahrez off for Albrighton. Fellaini getting run around. So as Abati lost his man, but Blackett gets it away. Well played. It's a good ball, finds Hernandez. Hernandez, can he find Rooney? Rooney with the attempt. Hernandez finds Rooney again. Rooney in the ball. Unfortunately, it falls over. So he lost his footing a wee bit. What can be done here? Under Herrera. Passes can we find Fellaini? Fellaini ran a wee bit forward. He's not even getting the ball either. This is not helping us. They cross it and they find the man over. But a better strike would have helped for them now. That was a good header. Now Rooney finds Herrera. Herrera finds Hernandez. Hernandez passes back. Finds Rooney in space. What a goal! Rooney, the substitute striker in the 83rd minute. Oh my days, that was very good play. Herrera finds Hernandez, back to Herrera again, finds the runner Rooney. Rooney cuts inside and slots it by Casper Schmeichel. Well played. That is the performance that we needed, and that's another goal to his tally. So it is now. I'm starting to worry now if we made the wrong decision, but we didn't make we amended our decision, and fortunately it wasn't too late, and hopefully we can hold this on. Now they're on the attack again, good defending now. Can we go for a second goal if Rooney can hold this up? Will I get to the ball? Fortunately that was too late. So it was. Now Fellaini on the ball, passes, Herrera gets knocked off the ball. 2 minutes left. And added time now. Matt is totally knackered, so he is now. Hopefully he doesn't have an injury to himself. Now, that's it. And that is it. The end of the game. Late drama with the 83rd minute goal from Wayne Rooney to save the match. Now doing pretty much that saved us the game. So it did now, as there wasn't as many attempts as there was in the as we had created the previous matches, but 4 shots, 3 on target for us, 4 shots, 1 on target for Leicester. And that is very well played. That is another victory. So it is to add on to the other victories that we had in the Premiership season. And now we're going to check the table to see how we do. So there we go. The next transfer window, Johnny Evans. I'm really not pleased to be stuck here and not being selected for the team. When the next transfer window rolls around, I want to depart. So that's handy enough, as we're not really doing another season in this career mode. But here we go. I think we need a wee bit of motivation. So we do. We're going to motivate our team. So we are, as the last performance was rather shaky, and against Bayern Munich, we don't want to slip up against them. And a suggestion from Johnny Evans again: the upcoming game is crucial to our season, which it is. It is. I totally agree, but I feel it would be great, and think I'll do a better job than Blackett. So that is a big statement as Blackett came on. Blackett held a clean sheet against Leicester, but I think as Johnny Evans, as Evans is asking, and he wants to leave. He wants to leave in the high. So I think we'll bring him on. So we will, and that'll do us for the next game. So while Schweinsteiger's in the yellow card, Darmian's in the yellow card, and the rest of the squad as replenished. Hernandez, Ibrahimovic and Rooney has been replenished a wee bit anyway, after not playing the full 90 minutes in the last game. So we're going to save them changes and check out the table. We're going to check out the table for the Premier League. Now, Manchester United ourselves, 78 points. We've drawn level with Arsenal. Arsenal still got 2 games in hand, but we are drawn level in points. And Chelsea played their match as well. They've won, and they're still 2 points behind us. So with 3 games to go, we have drawn level with Arsenal, and hopefully they got 2 games to drop points, and hopefully they can do that before the end of the season. They got 2 games in hand, so hopefully they can drop points a couple of points by the end of the season. So that'll do us, and Chelsea are in third, 2 points behind us. So there we go, that's another episode done. And the next episode is against Bayern Munich in the Champions Cup to see if we can make it into the Champions Cup final. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching this episode. Hope you have enjoyed, and until the next episode in this career mode series, see you again for the next episode. Bye!